Hey there, Dale from Peace Rocks and Garden. I thought I would do a quick little update on the tumblers that I bought, given that Lortone has now gone out of business and seems like some of the others are becoming less reliable. So I did a thing, and I just went and bought cheap tumblers from Princess Auto, that's up here in Canada. And I thought I would bring you up to speed on my experience so far. They're pretty simple. They just have power switches. Much more quiet. So I just loaded all of these. This guy right here, I actually thought I would test these out. I bought this back in the early to mid-November. And it's been running non-stop, literally until now, and it's March 16th. And when I say non-stop, I truly mean non-stop. It's long enough just to load and unload barrels. So really happy. The barrels themselves are a vinyl construction with so underneath here is a sealed unit, and then you put this over top, screw it all in, and this holds the edge together. Pretty durable. I noticed that, well, it's been almost 6 months or so. The barrel has definitely gotten more flexible, but still lots of material there. So I anticipate getting a good 2 years out of these barrels, given the wear. This is 60-90 grit, so this is the one that's gonna wear the fastest. I got this and this one, the 60-90 grit. So this machine's been running, like I said, for 6 months. But I was so impressed and so happy with this that I went and bought 5 more. So I got 2 60-90, you can see 2 150, 220, 2 500s, and that's it for the rotaries. And then I go over to here, and if any of you watch my channel at all, I did do a review. I was not impressed with this at all, but that's another time. So with these here, I've only gone through one belt, and there was actually one that I just bought, which was, I think was this one here. It just broke the belt, but as you can see, they come with belts. So it was really quite simple to replace the belt. And this is the other nice thing I like about these. You'll notice I've done this here. So if you don't protect, this is actually a sharp piece of metal. It's for heat dissipation, but the barrels can rub against this and wear them down. So I just grab some cardboard, drywall tape, and that does the ticket. So to change the belt, all you got to do is undo 3 screws. This plate comes around, restring the belt, and away you go again. Literally 5 minutes. So super easy to get at, super easy to do. That's the only maintenance I've had, and they're cheap. Like a Lortone single barrel tumbler, you were paying $220 for. Each one of these was $50 plus tax, and they do go on sale. I've seen them as low as like $38. So really hard to justify when they do they truly do just as good a job on tumbling than my National Geographic tumbler that died, and the other barrel tumbler that I used. So for the price point, so far, I got to give them a 2 thumbs up. So if you're looking for alternatives for tumblers, I would recommend this, Princess Auto. Hope you enjoy. All right, this is like take 15 of this, me trying to do this video. So this is it. This is the final take. I'm doing this addition to the video I did 2 days ago on the update on the Power Fist Tumbler, because I've had some other thoughts. So I'm just going to turn the video around so you're not seeing my ugly mug. Results of what the Power Fists achieved in the tumble that they did. So all of this here was done in 5 weeks. So that's stage 1 right up through to the aluminum oxide. Now the last 2 stages, 1200 and aluminum oxide, were done in a big vibratory. I'll put some links down below because I've had issues with that as well, and you can check that out. But this kind of adds to some of my thoughts that I wanted to put forth that I didn't cover in my original content. So here we go. First and foremost, quality of the tumble. So I had a Natural Geographic tumbler, a rotary, and I thought it did great. However, and looking at other people's stuff done that they used on lower tone tumblers, and I think what is it, Busy Bee or something, I can't remember. Anyways, I've seen some other tumblers. These turned out as good, or frankly better in the sense of grinding time, than my Natural Geographic did. The Natural Geographic was $140, just so you know. That's what I paid for it. Anyways, so you can see here, they are ground nicely, right? Most of this only took 1 week at stage 1, then 1 week at stage 2, which is the 120, 150, 1 week at stage 3, which is 500. 2 days of stage 4, which is the 1200, and 2 days stage 5, which is the aluminum oxide. So all in, it's about 3 weeks and 4 days. And you can see they're really nice and shiny. So quality wise, there's no difference in my opinion. For the tumbler. In fact, I honestly think that they grind better than my Natural Geographic. So take that away how you will. The second is obviously, it all comes again back down to price point for me. If a lot of people say, well, they're cheap, how long are they going to last? You might have that argument. Well, one lower tone 22B, I think it is, which is a single barrel lower tone, you can buy, which, keep in mind, lower tone now is not in business anymore, as far as I understand. So you can't even get them anymore, but they're $220. So I can buy 5 of these $50 machines basically for the same price. So I'm getting 5 times the capacity of tumbling versus 1. So let's say I only get 2 years out of this little machine, and let's say the average lifetime of a lower tone is 10. I'm still ahead of the game because 5 times 2 is 10. So, but I'm still getting 5 times the capacity. So there's that. Barrel wise, actually I went into town and looked at the barrel of the lower tone that was for sale there, and they look identical. Material as well of the barrel. So, there's not even that I could hold as a positive in the lower tone's favor. And trust, I'm not Power Fist. I'm not employed by Princess Auto. I'm a cheap bugger, and I want to get bang for my buck. So, I'm promoting what my thoughts. The other thing too is, I am impatient, so I don't want to sit like that. Might be one barrel, right? So to get all of this done, all to nice and shiny, would take an incredibly long time with just having one barrel turning. And to buy 6 lower tones at $220 a pop, that's $1,300. Or to buy 6 National Geographics at $140 a pop, well, that's $700 or so bucks. Versus the $300 for the 6 machines I got going again. So capacity again is just no comparison. Dollar to bang for what you get. Trying to make this short. The other thing I want to say is I do have intent to build my own actually tumbling machine, which was actually up front and center in my mind when I purchased these machines, because I was looking at buying my own barrels, just individual barrels, but I was seeing them at ranging anywhere from $40 to $80 per barrel. Some barrels were larger than others, but anyways, so when I saw these for $50, I'm like, $10 more and I get a machine. So that in the interim I can get busy or have a backup, so again, how do you argue $10 more for something that I was going to invest in if I built my own machine? So there's that. But all in, I really don't think there is a drawback at this time to purchase these machines because, in my opinion, they're producing and lasting just as well as anything else. Time will tell, and I will report back if indeed something goes sideways for all of your knowledge. If you like this content, I'll zoom in here and just show you a few close-ups. If you do like this content, please hit a like. I would love it if you made some comments below on your thoughts of machines you've used or things that you've done that would make a difference in the tumbling world. And subscribe if you're interested in what I do up here north. Again, I'm north of Prince George up here in Canada. So if you are a local and you're interested in rock hounding or doing things or with your rocks or gardening, because I do also gardening, subscribe and follow along. I do my best to upload recent content. Sometimes I get a little bit behind. Life is busy. But thanks for watching. Happy hounding and tumbling. Cheers.